Hey everybody, and welcome back to Season 5 of Truly Bedrock. We're back on the island, Episode 5. Let's get things started. Since we got all of our gears set up and we have all of the proper things, I've been doing some more traveling in the mining area, looking for a few things. I have been told on the server that a few of my server mates are looking for specific things. One of those things happens to be amethyst shards. So I've been gathering these as I go. We had a couple of stacks, I believe, in this chest at one point. We made our spyglass so that we could look at things. And the other thing that is needed is going to be these blocks of amethyst as well as the silk touched version of these. I'm not sure which sizes, but I found a geode. And let me show you. We go down here into this little tunnel. It's rather quick to get to where we're going. I've got a few different mining levels that we've been doing things at, looking for coal, looking for iron. I think I found a copper ore vein that way. We're going to check that out later. Not in the episode, that's just going to be me checking it out, seeing what's going on. But as I was digging this way, I found a geode. So this is fairly close to directly underneath the base. We've been loading this one for a while. So I collected all the things, I dug it out, and I'm really happy with what's going on. I also noticed that I have a slime chunk right here, somewhere. Yep, I've had slimes spawning in this area here. I've been killing them and collecting slime balls for the placeable items and things like that. You will also notice that directly, oh my goodness, directly underneath my base is very dangerous, but it is also a lush biome, right? That's pretty neat. I like it. I've been down in here doing quite a bit of work, digging up all the things, lighting up all of the areas, and I have taken myself down into the depths. There was water that was running down here, and over there I was actually doing a fair bit of mining, looking for diamonds and things like that. And there is another geode not too far from where we were at, which I believe is in this tunnel here. I missed iron. Saw that. This way. Yes. Yep. I found this geode. I've heard some mobs going on, so we followed the mob noises, started digging around. And I've got another geode right here. So we're going to dig this one out. We're going to collect all of these bits for Tiz, and the amethyst shards for Slack, I believe, needs them. Jen was saying in her stream. This is going to be awesome. We've got all of the things. Down this lowly tunnel here, I was digging for redstone and stuff, and once again heard some mob sounds, started digging around, and I actually found myself in a mine shaft, which is pretty neat. I think so anyway. I did have a look around this place a little bit. There's a couple of things. I believe I went this way. I missed some lapis. And I found, yes, I found a spawner. But not only one. No, 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 no. No, no, no. I actually found 3. And unfortunately, there's this one here, and I believe there's one down here? Yes. Right here. Bam. Hi. Excuse me, I'm talking. So these two are in very quick succession of each other. The other one is that way. And it's just out of reach from these two. So with that knowledge, I can actually make myself a little bit of a farm utilizing the spawners, and I think we can get ourselves some decent XP from this. So, with all of this in mind, there's a a zombie trying to get to my brains. with all of that knowledge in our pockets, what we can do is make a nice little farm, get ourselves some experience, and we don't have to rely on the AFK farm anymore from fishing, right? That's kind of the goal, is to get away. Oh, I did not come this way because there's diamonds right there. The fish farm was just a temporary thing that I wanted to do. Bunch of glowberries and stuff in here. I love the lush biome mixed in with this biome. We will find our way up and light up as we go. This will be a more permanent solution for the time being, to get ourselves some decent experience. So, yeah, I didn't explore this part of the mine shaft. Once I found the spawners, I think I kind of stopped. Anyway, we're gonna go mine a geode. We're gonna start doing some mining of around these spawners and see if we can't hook ourselves up with a decent little spawner setup. Ooh, that was a nice little thing. There's a couple here. 10 diamonds, look at that, just for tooling around my own area. Even more, because that one's waiting to come to me. Awesome. Here's the other spawner, that's right. So it's quite a bit out of the way, as a matter of fact. These two are right here. Yeah, we'll do some math and some digging, that kind of stuff. I'll open this area up and we will check it out momentarily. You guys ever seen a waterlogged chest in a minecart? I know I haven't. That was cool. Mm-hmm. Ooh. I've been here. That's right. I'm back. I know where I am. Yep. Anyway, I thought that was a neat little find. This is one of those projects where when I put my head down, I just started getting to work and I dug it all out. Dug this one kind of deep. I was thinking about actually digging this one all the way down to this level, and then we could just have water kind of flowing. But I think this is going to be a bit better. I think what we're going to do is we're going to put some signs on these blocks here. 1, 2, 3, 4 here. 1, 2, 3. Did I do this correctly? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Yeah, it's correct. So what I want to do is a couple of different things. I want a viewing window right here, so that I can see kind of what's going on inside the farm itself. Directly above the spawner, I want a lamp, redstone lamp, and directly above this spawner, I want a redstone lamp as well, so we can turn it on and off. We learned last season that spiders can basically crawl anything. They still can't crawl things like plants, but they can obviously crawl the walls behind it. Water, they can't crawl. So originally I did have these walls made of water, but the way the water came down, it pushed you into this corner right here. And the spiders, after a little bit of testing, they just sat in this corner and drowned. So I don't want that. I want these spiders to be pushed off into this section, then pushed down into there, into a killing chamber. So we've got this thing walled off. I'm going to have some dark glass there, and I'm going to have some dark glass there. Right now, I've got this as like a little window to get in. I want everything to be kind of flushed into this corner and then turn this way and have them into a trident killer. So with all of that, I am going to need to go back to the main island. We need to get ourselves a trident, which I have one. Maybe some glass so that we can fill this in. I do want to fill all of this roof in and make it a little bit nicer, maybe. Not having the moss and stuff, I think would be pretty neat. But anyway, we do have an entrance right here to where we can look into this viewing window and see what is going on. And then, of course, up here is where the other viewing window will be. And yep, I gotta find out where you're spawning from because you're going to destroy the rates of this farm in its entirety. So it'd be nice to have a look in here and make sure that everything is copacetic and nothing is, you know, issue-wise. We may have like a little bit of a... We may just break out some blocks and do any kind of sniping of spiders that are crawling up the walls. Hopefully they won't fight against the current and they will just flow down nicely. I'm not too worried about changing out the floor. Maybe we turn this all into deep slate stone brick and just let it be what it is. But it's not hard to get up to where the top of this farm is. Yeah, look. Where are you dudes spawning at? Right there. It's fine. It's fine. Aha, a little bit of a dark spot. So I have been going around and lighting these up as I find them. And we're going to make the journey back to the main island, relight some of this up because it looks like we have some major spawning going on in these areas. And then, of course, what I can do is turn on the X-ray pack and ensure that we've gotten all the areas lit up. It's the primary use that I use it for, is checking things like this. We can then start getting ourselves some string, and the main thing that I'm after, experience. Our pickaxe is already looking pretty worn, considering where... Okay. Here we go. This is on top of the farm right here. That's perfect. Yep. Yep. Anyway, time for a journey back, grab a few things, and get ourselves a little more situated with everything I've got in this chest as well. So I do want to grab some stock of beef and run that while we're going to the main island, check out our sales. And in the last episode, we haven't named the shop yet. I did take down all of your suggestions, and to be fair, what I've been doing is actually, let's go up one. I've been recording like back-to-back episodes, and I've been on the server consistently. So that episode actually just dropped. So I've only just started seeing your suggestions. This is how far ahead we're actually recording. It's a nice thing to have backlog of episodes, and whilst I have the opportunity to do that, I'm going to do it. So, we're going to grab some stuff. We're going to head over to the main island, like I said, and hopefully we've made some sales. I love that our mushroom farm, or mushroom cow farm rather, like triples, I guess, is a ink farm. I'm passively getting ink sacs, which is awesome. I think it's because I have the collection. The water right there is so low. Last season, we built a gigantic ink farm and then never really used it after we collected some ink. So this is a nice passive income. I don't think I have any in this chest. I do have that, though. So I've got myself almost 2 stacks of ink just passively sitting at that thing, not really doing anything. That makes me really happy. We got a lot of good suggestions for this shack, and it is just a little beach shack selling beef and leather. And the first one we got was Zap's Beachin' Beef. I like that. It's a little edgy. And it's funny. It's a nice little double entendre. I think that's what it is. No, double entendre is something completely different. Anyway, Have a Beef with Zap was another one by a commenter. We have a slice of Zap's beef, like a slice of heaven. If we sold fish, that comment was made a couple of times that we could call this the surf and turf. Cowabunga Cabana was a really good suggestion. I laughed. The Island Farm Leather and Beef, or the Grazing Cow, was another one. Hides and Tides Beef Shack. That's the one I really, really liked. But also, I think I got them all. That one, yeah, surf and turf, yep. The other one, the most interesting comment I got was Assorted Geekdom said I should name it Beef Wellington because my cooked beef comes from mushrooms and Beef Wellington is made with a mushroom paste on it. I thought that was a neat little like thing. But the Hides and Tides Beef Shack, I think, is what we're going to name this thing. So let us go ahead and knock this sign down. So hides. Not that. Hides and tides. I don't think it's an apostrophe S. It's just hides and tides. Beef Shack. Perfect. Oop. Nice. Nice. We got a name for the shack, and did we make any sales? No. Nobody bought leather, nobody bought anything, but I did bring a bunch of beef. So what we will do is we will unload the inventory. You can see I already grabbed the trident I had. I also gathered some sand because I'm not sure if I have that back on the island. So we're just going to load some excess stuff in these crates, barrels rather, and head back over to the spider farm. Once again, a lot of progress has been made. We have set up different things for turning the farm on and off. We have a water chute. We have our water in the farm. We have our viewing windows so we can see what's going on up here in this level. I have hooked up all of the things. I think this is good to go. So we can turn the lights off. And as you see, the spiders will spawn. I do have to probably go in there and kill the torch. But we can then turn on our trident killer, and these guys should be coming down in here, and I should be able to stand in here. And it's very noisy. And these guys should just kind of pile in. Yep, there's some experience right there. Unfortunately, it is a spider spawner, right? They're going to try to climb the walls. Java, you can use signs on the walls to prevent these guys from climbing. At least that's what the internet says. And, you know, it's the internet. It can't lie. But there is just a little bit of experience for us. We can then turn the trident killer off. And this is what the farm looks like. Like I said, we are going to have to dive back in here and probably take out this torch. And we won't worry about that right there. The next thing that needs to happen is going to be breaking out blocks that don't need to be broke out. And I need to get myself a item collection process, because right now the items are just sitting in there. I did just pick them up right there. You saw them come through. We have spider eyes, we have string. And I'm thinking with all of the things that I have on my person right now, it wouldn't be a bad idea to get ourselves not just a chest, right? Wouldn't it be nice to maybe add in this area some sort of storage and item collection with some sorters? I have most everything I need on me. The only things that I am missing are iron. I'm going to need some iron to make minecart hoppers. I'm going to, again, need to figure out why I'm getting shot at. Swear, every time I come in here, I light up a new area. Hey, look at that. Slime and a skeleton spawned. Where? Where did you spawn from? Up in there somewhere, maybe? Maybe over here? I don't know. But yes, we're definitely going to need some iron. We are going to need to get some minecart hoppers. Probably a dropper vader of sorts. There we go. And I don't know what else. Oh, there's a dark spot here. We'll light that up. Very nice. Spiders can't spawn. This area is looking pretty good. I love the lush cave. That's pretty neat. I am going to pretty this thing up. Obviously, we're going to get rid of the stone cutter and the furnace and the temporary crafting table and probably just stone brick this thing up. I like the way this is all turned out. Now it's time for some item collection. Well, we've had the farm running. As you can see by my pickaxe, we've got some experience levels. There's still some that come in here. I turned the lights back on. We're going to go ahead and get rid of these guys real quick. And then, of course, grab our experience. But what I want to do, now that I have a spider head, cave spider head, I want to go ahead and make a trash can. I have a very simple item sorter in here with string. We have spider eyes, and then of course we have this cave spider head. I am going to save these. What I have going on here is 2 double chests worth of string, and then I have 2 single chests worth of spider eyes. So yep, spider eyes are collecting in there. String should be collecting in here. Obviously, we don't need as much or as many spider eyes. We really don't need spider eyes or string all that much, but I am going to have cave spider heads saved anyway. This chest right here is actually a completely non-existent chest. It's just going to be in here. This is for me to dump off my stuff. We are going to get ourselves a looting sword that isn't our peacekeeper. This way things don't happen. But what I want to do is I actually found a pretty neat way of doing my trash can than what I had previously. So we're still going to do the same thing with the block like this. What we are going to do then is going to be a block like that, and then I need myself a couple more blocks. Which, it's fine. We'll just take this many. That's fine, that's perfect. And now I should be able to put that there, and that there. Now, to test this out, we'll just throw this in here. As you see, it's working and working very well. Hardest thing to do is grab the items when they are popping in and out. So what we're going to do now is take this lava bucket that I have. We're going to throw that in there, and we're just going to close this up so we can't get hurt. Probably throw a torch in there just for all the things to stop spawning. And what I have done is I have closed this thing off in its entirety. I have a way up here to take a look at this. This is centered. The window is not. And that is because I have a 3-wide staircase. If I were to move this wall in by 1 and change this to a 2-wide staircase, this would work a lot better. Which we could easily do, but it's fine. If we had a 2-wide staircase, then it would come up like this. And then it would just be walled off like this. Yeah, we could easily change that. As a matter of fact, I'm going to change that now. Much better. Yep. 2 wide leading up to a 4 wide window. checking out the whole thing. Like I said, this is an odd spawner combination to get going because of this one and this one. And if I were to actually show you guys, we did take a look at the spawner over here. So this is the cutoff line for it where you can activate it, and it is over here. As you can see, we're still activating the spawner right here, but if I go any further than this block right here, it doesn't activate. And then it was something like right here where this torch is the cutoff for that spawner over there. This one obviously is a little bit closer, so I couldn't really get all three of them together, unfortunately. That's a spot that things every time I come up here, I'm always checking spawning levels of stuff. Looking good, looking good. So with all of that and a close-up of the wall, we now have ourselves a very nice place that we can gain experience. I need to go upstairs and probably dump some of my inventory because we have quite a bit of stuff. I did leave the crafting bench here, and I did leave the furnace here. I doubt I'll be doing any smelting or really any crafting, but why not? They're easy things that are obtainable. The last thing, like I said, is I want to get all of this stuff, if I can, up to the top, which it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to, and none of this stuff I really want to get rid of course. Of course. How much stuff do I have? Like, that much? I think that's fine. If I take all of this upstairs, then we can easily dump out the inventory and go from there. So it's quite a path, obviously, to get back, and running back and forth to the top of the base or island has been relatively difficult. So eventually, if I'm going to continue to use that spawner farm for XP gain, repairing of tools and things like that, we're going to want to make a quick shoot, probably, that gets down to it. We'll see. I don't know yet. I do have soul sand and all of that stuff. I did bring some down with me, but this project has taken quite a few hours. Let's see. We need to go. I want to show you guys the route that we have to take to get out of here. The quickest way that we have at the moment. Because it is quite the process. Yeah. So the last thing that I really need to do is I need to probably throw on the X-ray pack while I run the farm for a little while and see if mobs are going to spawn outside of slimes. I know some slimes are spawning. I might have to find that slime chunk and, of course, slab or glass, or do some kind of unspawnable block. And I think we're going to make ourselves a better looting sword so that we can get more loot whilst we are downstairs as well. Well, we ought to be able to sit AFK, collecting ourselves spider eyes and string and repairing our tools from this point forward. I did make myself a looting 3 sword out of the old iron sword I was using at the beginning of this season, so we have that for us when the time comes to just start collecting loot. And with that, the project is complete. I did add one final thing over here. I did add some doors. Another little safety caution, just in case some things start happening. I don't really want zombies and things to come in here and kill me. I don't think they can. There's not many spawnable spaces, but you never know. Again, like I said, we are going to take our X-ray pack. We are going to be checking this place out and making sure that nothing happens. Nothing happens to our wee little soul soil brain as we do this. So, with that being said, there are some pixels on top of my chest that I need to fix. As well as there. You know? I need to fix that. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like, leave a comment, consider subscribing if you're new to the channel. I did spend a lot of time on this, so I did forget to ask a question of the day. So here at the end of the video, my question to you is, what is your favorite type of spawner farm? Zombie? Skeleton? Spider? Cave spider? Magma cube? Blaze? Let me know in the comment section below. Be sure to check the description while you're down there for all the different ways to follow me, including links to Twitter, Twitch, Discord, Truly Bedrock Discord, Truly Bedrock website. There's a link to all the other Truly Bedrock members' YouTube channels down below. Be sure to check them out if you haven't already. There are also links to the second channel where I upload live streams. I know Season 5, we haven't done a live stream yet. I was hoping to change that, but unfortunately schedules and things like that were a big pain, and I wasn't actually involved in Livestream Weekend. There's also a link to the third channel where we do Pokemon Challenge videos from time to time if that's something you're interested in. Be sure to check that out. I've got to get this Trident Killer on very soon. There's also a link to Patreon down below if you feel like contributing in another way other than watching videos. Of course, not required, but greatly appreciated nonetheless. Thank you guys so much for watching and sticking with me for so long, and I will see you on the next one.